Greetings, agents. This is your community manager, 3RL. It's good to be back to deliver the news on Marvel Future Fight's July update. Agents, are you ready to witness the mighty warriors of Asgard? The theme for July's update is War of the Realms. Odin, the most powerful being of the 10 realms, and the formidable Angela fight back against the leader of the Dark Elves, Malekith, and Enchantress, the sorceress who beguiles her enemies. Will Odin and Angela be able to protect the 10 realms? Now, let's jump into the July update. Before we get started, please note that the footage presented in this video has been recorded with a test build, and there may be differences from the actual update. And of course, we have also prepared a gift for agents who watch the live stream to the very end. So please stay tuned. Now, let's get into action.
I like the new layout. Keep flexing. My girl Angela. Just know I'm gonna sip the hardest for Angela. Alright, Malekith. Alright then.
Odin, the mighty ruler of Asgard, has acquired a new uniform and a Tier 4 advancement. Odin's powers have become even stronger with this uniform. We have restored Odin's appearance from the ancient Earth, 1 million BC, when he was Avenger on Midgard. With this uniform, Odin's powers will convert to lightning status and deal devastating attacks to his enemies. Odin confronts his enemies with Mjolnir for the will of Asgard. Odin's leader skill, Asgardian Wisdom, applies to all allies, removes all debuffs, and increases all resistance by a percentage. Enough talking, let's go ahead and check out the action, shall we? Alrighty, check how he flies in there, almighty. Before we look into Odin's skills, let's keep in mind all his skills will now inflict lightning damage. Alright, first up we have Hammer of Justice. Turn off the settings real quick there. Perfect. And Hammer of Justice causes bleed, deals additional damage, decreases recovery rate by a percentage, and removes elasticity. One more time there for everybody. Next up, these guys over here are going to experience Glorious Strike. Get them from this side as well. Now, Glorious Strike applies shock and paralysis to enemies, dealing additional lightning damage, and ignoring immunity, applies barrier multiple times to self. One last time. Alright, next up we have Wrathful Wave. Alrighty, that's a fun one. Wrathful Wave applies silence and fracture to enemies, applies invincible to self, accumulates a percentage of pure damage, and a small percentage increase of all basic attacks accumulated. Next up, this frontline guys are going to experience Mjolnir's Strike. Bring him over to these other guys so we're getting an attack there later. Mjolnir's Strike applies shock and causes stun and paralysis, ignoring target dodge rate, and has all damage immunity for a short period amount of time. Increases basic damage by a percentage for one attack. Next up, this is my favorite skill that's been added. It's called Giant Thunderstorm, and you'll see right away why it's called so. Giant Thunderstorm applies shock to enemies, stun and incapacitates, and it removes active buff. It decreases all basic attacks by a percentage, regardless of immunity, and is stackable. It applies recovery and HP, invincible, and increases all basic attacks, defense, speed, and crit rate, as well as removing incapacitation. I'm going to just show that one more time.
I'm gonna just say it looks like whoever designed this Odin, they wanted to build another Thor and they decided not to sell us a uniform for Thor. Like, I was okay with him having Mjolnir. I was okay with the way he looks. I'm not okay with them basically just copying Thor's moves and giving it to Odin, bro. Because now Odin doesn't feel original. Like if you play with Odin in his All-Father uniform, he feels different than any other character, right? But then you look at this and you're like, wait, this is just Thor. You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping, right? But it just feels like I'm playing with another Thor. It's cool, but like this feels like, I don't know, man. This feels like it could have been a uniform for Thor. And they just decided, we need a universal tier 2 native, tier 4. Let's drop it on Odin, and yeah. Come on, dog. Odin is his father, idiot. Shut the fuck up, dog.
Time, because I'm such a big...
I ain't even got the patience for you.
Gotta love that big, giant Odin. All right, so next up, his ultimate skill is Triumph of Asgard. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Got some friends and familiar faces jumping in there. Loki and Thor, ready to.
I'm flexing. I can flex now if you want.
Alrighty, let's
See
go
the
ahead
gains.
and check out the combo.
Yes, sir.
Real quick.
There you go.
The dev recommended combo
What's
is
going on,
3,
Sam?
5, and 4. And we're gonna go ahead and preview that so I don't mess it up. This
Nah,
combo
but
is sometimes hard to hit. Let's check it out real quick here. And of course, there are gonna be more combos you can check out for yourselves once you have this unlocked. Awesome.
Nah, but for real though, am I bugging? If I'm tripping,
kingdom.
if I'm tripping, let me know. Are you guys cool with the way how he plays, all of his skills being converted to lightning and all that? I guess in one aspect, right? At least this way you have more options for Odin. Like previously, it was just a CTP of rage. Now you can use him with a rage or a judgment. So him being lightning based opens up another round of I don't know, man. It's not about whatever. I just feel like we've gotten so many uniforms for Thor that this looks like it's a Thor uniform given to Odin. I was hoping for something original. And sure, the moves themselves look original, but Odin just doesn't feel like Odin now. He just feels like Thor 7.0. You know? I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is.
As the king of Asgard. Next up, we have Enchantress. A member of the Dark Council has arrived on Earth. Enchantress has received a new uniform in Tier 3 advancement through this July update. Check out some of those green powers emanating. With this uniform, all basic attacks and damage dealt to boss types of supervillains will be increased, so that Enchantress can not only be used as a leader, but for support as well. Let's go ahead and check out how Enchantress...
Hold up, I missed that. Okay, so one person pointed out in the comments here that he's the Thor of that time period, so it makes sense. Okay, I agree with you on that front. Okay, he's the Thor of, he's basically Thor before Thor. So, okay. All right, cool. Makes sense. I can rock with it. If you're gonna say Odin isn't copying Thor, Thor is emulating Odin because Odin was Thor before Thor. Okay, we can rock with that.
In Tier 3 advancement through this July...
Shut up, Spider. Ain't nobody listen to you, bro.
Some of those green powers emanating. With this uniform, all basic attacks and damage dealt to boss types of supervillains will be increased, so that Enchantress can not only be used as a leader, but for support as well. Let's go ahead and check out how Enchantress charms her enemies, shall we? Alrighty, she also flies in. Enchantress attacks by shooting energy orbs quickly as she moves through portals. Her first move is called Alluring Wave. Try to get a better angle of that one. So, turn off that timer again. Sorry about that. Alluring Wave causes snare and mind damage. These guys on the right over here are going to experience her second move, which is called Fatal Charm. And as you can see, she charms her enemies, which deals a percentage of mind damage and recovers equal to percentage of damage as well. Let's check it out again.
I hope that's not the only heal she has.
Applies invisibility that ignores target to self. See those little cute little hearts.
Okay, so that has eye for
Guys
ignore on
over
it
here
too.
are going to experience the Sphere of Despair. Sphere of Despair decreases all basic defenses by a small percentage and is stackable.
So that third skill, does that remind you of anyone? It reminds you of or reminds me of Morgan Le Fay.
It ignores immunity, accumulates a percentage of damage, and a small increase to all basic attacks. Next up, gonna give it to these guys in the front. White Thorn Explosion. This move is mind control, increases basic damage by a small percentage, and causes paralysis. It applies all damage immunity, increases all basic attacks, defense, and speeds to self. All right, move number 5 is a fun one as well. This one is called Ploy of Temptation. This move stuns enemies and decreases mine resistance and applies a recover percentage of HP and invincible. One more time, just because I like that one. Flying through those portals. Alrighty. Her new ultimate skill is called Irresistible Charm. Let's go ahead and check that one out, shall we? Irresistible Charm applies snare and mind control. Applies a high percentage chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, and all damage immune and invincible. It also grants invincible and increases all basic attacks and defense, crit rate, and speed while removing incapacitation. Let's also
See, the only thing I'm hearing so far that I don't like about Enchantress is the only way she can heal herself is if she charms you. And charm doesn't work in World Boss Legend, and it's not going to work in PvP game modes where you have debuff removal. So keep that in mind. So that's kind of yikes.
So go ahead and check out her combos, shall we? The devs recommend number 3, 4, and 5. And again, we're just going to...
Wait, the 5th has a heal? Hold up, I didn't see a heal. Really? The 5 has a heal? Bruh.
Percentage of damage and a small increase to all basic attacks. Next up, gonna give it to these guys in the front. White Thorn Explosion. This move is mind control, increases basic damage by a small percentage, and causes paralysis. It applies all damage immunity, increases all basic attacks, defense, and speeds to self. All right.
Spider's just a contrarian, bro. Like, this guy, literally everything I say, he says the opposite just because. Like,
number 5,
bro, just shut up, man.
As well. This one is called Ploy of Temptation. This move, stuns enemies and decreases mine resistance and applies a recover percentage of HP and invincible.
Okay, the way how he said it kind of threw me off. Okay, yeah, so there's a heal there. Okay.
One more time, just because I like that one.
Recover of percentage. Okay,
Flying
whatever.
Portals. Alrighty. Her new ultimate skill is called Irresistible Charm. Let's go ahead and check that one out, shall we?
Okay, so I don't have an issue with her. She's a support and she can heal.
Control. Applies a high percentage chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, and all damage immune and invincible. It also grants invincible.
I'm gonna just start ignoring everything Spider says,
defense,
bro.
Crit rate, and speed while removing incapacitation. Let's also
go on, Chronic
combos, shall we? The devs recommend number 3, 4, and 5. And again, we're just gonna preview those, so I don't want to mess it up. Want to make sure you guys get the best action available. Awesome. Let us know in the comments if you're excited to wield Enchantress's mystical powers.
Oh, that's a sick screen there for Malekith.
Next up, we have Malekith, and his soldiers are attempting to rule the world through darkness. I'm a big fan of this character's animation as well.
Bro,
and
he looks so sick.
They have finally arrived in Midgard. Gotta love those flight abilities. Let's go ahead and check out the power of Malekith, who seeks to restore his past glory through insidious means.
Bro, his tongue is vicious, dog.
Alrighty. Malekith attacks his enemies from all sides with his teleportation abilities using the Venom symbiote. His
Okay.
first move is called Blade of Darkness, and that causes bleed. Again, let's turn off that timer. Alrighty, one more time. And then next up, we have Demonic Cruelty, which causes stun and paralysis.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright, one more time for everybody.
I figured it was
Next
gonna be
up,
Ulik, bro.
We have Agonized Strike, which these guys are going to experience here. Agonized Strike causes fear and incapacitation, applies super armor, barrier, and increase to all basic attacks. Speed and crit rate to self. Alrighty. Next up, we have Sinful Blade. That's a fun one there.
Ooh,
Sinful Blade
ooh.
applies stun, fear, and
Ooh.
paralysis, and applies
Okay.
recovered HP to self. Let's check that out one more time. And it increases all basic attacks and invincibility. Next up, we have the skill number 5, which is Cursed Realm. Cursed Realm causes fear and paralysis and decreases all basic defenses by a percentage. It grants all damage immunity while accumulating a percentage of all damage inflicted and increases a small percentage of basic attacks. And lastly, we have his Awakened skill. Let's stay with these guys. There's a nice bunch of them here. We have Hateful Darkness. Joining Malekith is Ulik, a powerful companion who rules the battlefield with troll-like abilities. Hateful Darkness applies stun and paralysis, applies crit rate, crit damage, ignores target dodge rate, and applies invincible while removing all buffs. It also increases basic damage by percentage for one attack, and increasing all basic attacks. Let's check out his combos as well. Alrighty, the devs recommend 3, 5, and 4. And again, let's just hit that lovely preview button. And in the comments, if you want to let me know how to really nail those combos, I'd love to see it because, you know, still learning. Look at that devastating attack. Will the superheroes of Earth and the gods of Asgard be able to defend Midgard? Next up, we have Angela, the warrior of heaven, expelled for her past deeds, continues to explore Earth instead of turning to Asgard. Angela swings her sword through the air and, using the wings of her armor, gathers enemies with a ribbon for a massive attack. Are you looking forward to Angela's journey back to the 10th realm of heaven?
Be eating, boys. It's time.
Righty then.
Time.
Angela's first move is called Heaven's Sword, which causes stun. Again, let's turn that off one last
Okay.
time.
Okay. Mid.
Again, that's Heaven's Sword.
AoE. Man, it's okay. I guess you
Next
quick.
up, we have Merciless Assassin. Merciless Assassin causes bleed and paralysis.
Okay. Residual damage. Good for
Everybody.
clearing up mobs. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Her next move is called Demon Slaughter, and those ribbons we were talking about will come into play now. Let's check that out real quick.
Oh.
Try to get it from the front.
Okay. Lots of residual hits. I like it. I like
Demon
it.
Slaughter causes bleed, snare, and paralysis, granting invincible and increase all basic attack, defense, crit rate, and speed while removing
You cooking, baby?
incapacitation. Alrighty.
Give me something
Skill number
spicy.
4 is called Angel Strike. Let's go over here. Angel Strike applies silence and applies to self and increase the percentage of all
Okay,
basic attacks
lots
for
of
a
residual
smaller
hits.
amount of time of pure damage accumulated. One more time for everybody.
I like it. All of her skills look like you can cancel them almost
Skill
instantly.
5 is called Heavenly Judgment. Let's get this big group over here. Heavenly Judgment causes stun, silence, and incapacitation. Applies a recovery of HP and increases all basic
Yes,
damage
yes,
for
yes.
one attack. And lastly, we have her awakened skill, Angel's Judgment. And let's just check it out for fun, shall we? Couple familiar faces come in to aid her in that move. All right.
Now,
lastly,
I wish she was a
check out
support.
her combo recommended by the devs. We have
I wish she was a
3,
support too.
4, and 5. And let's go ahead again and just take the moment to see it perfectly here. We're excited for Angela's abilities, which Heaven and Asgard both seek.
I feel like I could squeeze in 1 and 2 as well.
Which character is your
For
favorite
Rage.
in this War of the Realms update?
Yeah, we going Angela, baby. That's my girl.
Alrighty. Let's get into some of the other updates, shall we? Give me 1 second.
Other.
Here we go.
Other.
And now, we'll go over the other main changes for the July update. Starting with great news for new agents. Exclusive buff effects for new agents will be added. Various effects that will help new players proceed through the game, including hero XP acquisition increase as well as gold acquisition increase, and a 100% discount for various unequipped costs. This will be given for a whole 2 weeks. Try out and unequip comic cards and custom gear for free with this buff. But don't forget to unequip your previous gear before equipping any new gear, so your former gear doesn't get destroyed forever. Various improvements have been made as well for the convenience of our agents. We've added a hero recommendation guide that suggests optimal heroes based on their use, and it has been added now. Agents can now check the heroes with their appropriate effects without having to go over each hero. So let's go ahead and see how that works real quick, shall we? First up, we're going to go ahead and tap all. Filter the heroes by this, and I'm going to go ahead with, you have leader, support, dealer, and such. You can see all of them. I'm going to choose leader. And I'm going to go ahead and, for this experiment, choose Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman has a leader skill that applies specifically to Spider-Sense hero types, and you can check that out either here or right here as well. Pops that up nicely. Then I'll go ahead and do that same and hit support and select White Fox. The support filter applies to passive skills, tier 2 skills, and uniform effects. White Fox has a tier 2 passive skill buff that applies only to allies with leadership. And you can go ahead again.
Bro, how is this showing us something new? I'm so confused, bro. I'm so confused. How is this something new? Didn't we already have that button there? Okay, maybe I'm missing what he's trying to show us. And also, you love how they're making it so you can unequip stuff for free if you're a new player. But if you've been constantly playing the game, supporting the game, keeping the game alive, they're like, oh yeah, here's a feature for you too. Oh yeah, we can just press a button and you can see what, like what? The people who play the game the most, the people who support the game the most, get nothing. But the new players, the new money is all that matters. You see how it works, boys? Keep your eyes open, man.
Check that out here, right there. Wonderful. And now,
Dog,
go
this ain't
ahead
new.
and choose dealer.
Dog, this ain't new.
I am going to pick Spider-Man. Alrighty. If you tap the check box here at the bottom, you can see various view only targets that can apply leader and passive skill. And we see there that it clears that up. That Spider Sense type leader skill and leadership support buff. And it's ta-da!
Man did all of that just to show us that we could click the button at the bottom here, dog. Dog, the man did all of that just to show us that we could click the button. You gotta be joking. No, like what, dog? Yeah.
It's almost like magic, the hero list changes. You can now see heroes that fall both categories, and they have been filtered. You can also go ahead and check out here. Hit this little guy. Go to details. And you can see which of those buffs, of course, are still.
Dog, you gotta be joking. This man's showing us features that's been in the game for years. Man, it's almost like magic. It's almost like you don't even have to use your brain. Yeah. I'm weak, dog. This is the funniest shit ever, dog.
Let's check out more content with this July update.
This is content? Yo, this is content, boys. Forget updating Shadowland, right? Forget adding new rewards. Bro, you can now go to the details page and check shit that's been there for like 6 years, bro. That's content. Me bomba clock. That's content, dog. Woo! Content. Content. No wonder we ain't never go see updates to Shadowland, bro. Because shit like this is what they consider content. Adding a brand new button for you to press to show you like, oh yeah, by the way, these effects only apply to these characters. Dog, if you could read at like a, I don't know, maybe a 4th grade level, you would understand. And like, this button is cool and all, but like, if your brain works, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you could read, speak English, bro. Like, that's it. That's it. Like, not even, cause like you could convert the fucking game into any language, isn't it? I think they remove Arabic, but like besides that, there's a bunch of different languages that you can convert the game into. Like, like what? I thought this man was gonna show us something like spectacular, bro. Like, it was like, ta-da!
Here, hit this little guy. Go to details, and you can see which.
Still, he's new.
Of course, are
bro.
still applied.
Bro,
let's check out more content with this July update.
Content, dog.
Alright,
Content.
give me a second here to load up the next
Content, dog.
thing. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Next up, we have a former game mode, Timeline Survival, has been updated to a new event. So let's quickly go over the changes of the event Timeline Survival. Let's get into action, shall we? Alrighty. First of all, agents can now choose the difficulty between modes freely. Choose and challenge beginner, normal, and ultimate difficulty right away. So you can, quick and easy here. The participation requirements are different for each difficulty, but agents can try and challenge powerful enemies right away if you have enough heroes who meet the participation requirements. Alrighty, so let's go and just take a quick look at that. So beginner starts pretty simple. Once you get into normal mode, you have to have some little bit higher standards, and of course, ultimate, you have the highest requirements. Let's go with normal. I think I can handle it. We're just gonna go ahead and select our main squad, throw in a few here. Who else we got? We'll just line it up.
I can't believe this game will still exist, bro.
Timeline Survival will proceed like this when you select the difficulty. So let's go ahead and enter.
I haven't played this shit in
As you can
years.
see, temporal energy will be consumed when moving through the board. Let's go to this little question mark here. Alrighty, what do we got? Oh, all right, got a little trick there. If you need additional temporal energy, you can play other game modes, and you can check out those game modes right here. So you can see all the different modes you can play to unlock that temporal energy. As you may have noticed, energy and boost points will no longer be consumed in Timeline Survival. Now you can enjoy Timeline Survival without having to worry about consuming that precious energy. Lastly, the map size and rewards have been increased. See, it goes all the way over here. We got a nice little area.
Did they say rewards?
Exploring through the maps will become even more exciting. And as you said, if you move back anywhere, you're gonna lose out some of that energy. So just be aware, every move is precious. We hope you look forward to the new event, Timeline Survival.
Oh, new
And take note
event
that Timeline Survival
content
will no longer
rewards.
be regular content. Additional events await as well. So be sure to enjoy the July update.
Bro.
And now, it's time for the event coupons, the moment everyone is always waiting for.
Woo! The best part of the
Coupon
live
code
stream,
can be
bro.
used in the main
Give me that
lobby,
5
go into
star.
settings, info, and coupon for Android users. But of course, if you are an iOS and Apple user, check out the coupon registration page in our forum. There is also a link that should be provided in the chat sometime soon. The coupon code today is MFFWOTR. Again, MFFWOTR, and that is for War of the Realms. It'll be valid until 7/25 Tuesday. 7:59 a.m. PDT.
Let me see what it is, bro.
So be sure to enter that code quickly, since it will expire soon. I hope you're as excited as we are for the July update. Let us know in the comments below what you think, and be sure to follow our social media channels and forums for everything Marvel Future Fight. Goodbye, everyone.
Holy shit. Content, boys. Content. It's a 5-star hero chest. The same shit they've been giving out for like 5 years. Anyways. Content, bro. There's more content for me to do working on my baby's nursery than playing this fucking game, bro. Like, if y'all wondering why I'm not uploading as much as previously, bro, y'all know me. I upload when there's actually things that is exciting about the game, bro. Anybody that's telling you the game is super exciting right now, they're lying to you, dog. The game is right now really boring, really stale, and the only thing they care about is making money, bro. So I'm saying, so for me, I upload shit when I'm excited about it, and then you probably won't see videos from me for a couple days because I would just focus on fucking working on my baby's nursery and playing with my baby, dog. Like, the fuck. Content. Woo! Content, boys. Ta-da! What's going on, JD? How's Remy doing? Content. Man had the audacity, the sheer unmitigated gall, you know what I'm saying, to come and bring up Shadowland. I know he's new, right? But Shadowland is a game mode that people have been begging for a rework or upgrade to for how long now? Man, bring up Shadowland on the screen. That's like trauma, bro. Bringing up Shadowland on the screen and then saying, oh, new content. This button right here. Hilarious, bro. It's just comedy. It's actually comedy. I still won't play Timeline Survival. You're not gonna see me make video telling people to play Timeline Survival unless that shit is dropping tier 4 materials. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see me go in there and say, oh yeah, go spend your time playing Timeline Survival. Get out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? When they dropped, was it when they dropped tier 4? Didn't they promise to update existing game modes? Which game mode did they update? Timeline Battle is still the same shit. Yeah, I can't think of any game mode that they really overhauled. ABX? When? ABX is pretty much the same. When they said they were gonna overhaul game modes and whatnot, that was after the whole ABL thing. That was after ABL, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was after they already increasing the cap. That's content, bro. That content. Yeah. Oh man, I sound like Spider, bro. I sound like a hater. Oh man, this shit is wild. They promised yet never delivered. That's Marvel Future Fight policy. Facts, bro. Didn't they say they were gonna give us multiple giant boss raids per year? We still only have Dormammu. These guys, they're worth me nothing, bro. Dormammu is literally still the only GBR like legend difficulty that we have, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna go dig up when they released that note, but I'm pretty sure they said they were gonna update a whole bunch of existing content. They never did that. They made Galactus harder. So wait a second, hold on. They made Galactus harder. Okay, content. You can no longer one-shot it, but I guess they added Soul of the Palatines to Galactus, right? That's content. Yeah, makes sense. Instead of adding a new boss. Content. Dormammu? I'm pretty sure Dormammu came out like 2 years ago. Almost 2 years now. Let me double check. Let me run a quick little Google search. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Boom. When the hell did this thing come out? It came out June. Nah, it's only a year. Only a year. June 6, 2022. I think. Nah, it came out before that. I think June 1st. Nah, hold on. It was in 2022 though. I think it came out June 3rd. Yeah, something like that. So not quite 2 years, but you know, close. Nah, it's not close. It's not. How do I not know? Because my entire life is not Marvel Future Fight. You know what I'm saying? I got more important shit to worry about, dog. Making money, investing, real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think Marvel Future Fight is my entire life, dog? This guy thinks just because I make videos on the game means this is my entire life, bro. I got more important shit to worry about. Like my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, the Dormammu Giant Boss Raid was released on this day at this time. Like, come on, dog. Like, come on, bro. They made Storm faster. Content. Yo, it's gonna be the new inside joke, bro. Every time they make a small, minute, insignificant change, content is only the people here gonna know that inside joke. Content. I can't believe it. Nursery stream? Maybe. Kate's dad came through today and we painted the wall and we did a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah. Maybe if Kate wants to show you guys a couple pictures, she can. B's finally getting shoulders content. Bro, my shoulders been the same, bro. Painting stream? We already did all of the painting. Yeah. I finally put up my poster now. I can show you guys if you want to see. That Green Lantern poster behind me. Let me see if can you guys see it? But it's not just Green Lantern, it's like a lantern core thing. I don't want to take it down, but content. Can't really see. Let me see if I can move that shit up. Can you see it now? There you go. Content. House beta, bruh. It's all about. Ooh, why is it? Good. All about Atrocitus, man. Red Lantern still I die. Anyways, I'm gonna head off, man. I got some stuff to take care of. So yeah, we'll see when the patch notes drop, and we'll have some fun with these new characters. Well, not one of those. What are those? I mean, new uniforms. New. Nah, I'm joking. We've got new characters. We got Spot. So this man said, "Stand back up. I need it for research purposes." Hella sus, bro. Spider, you hella sus. Listen to this guy. Oh my god, stand back up. I need it for research. Boy. If you don't stop it. I'm just joking with you. But no, I will not stand back up because that's hella sus. Suspicious. Not gonna lie, update seems kind of meh. Man's asked you for a friend. I wasn't really feeling Odin just because Odin feels like Thor, and you know, it's not even because I don't want Odin to feel like Thor. It's more of like I've been playing with Thor for so long that I didn't want to, like, let's say I'm using Thor for World Boss Legend, right? I don't want to do a clear with Thor and then pick up Odin and then do a clear with Odin, and it just feels like I'm playing the same character twice, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I was hoping that Odin, even though he had Mjolnir, would still be kind of his own character. But then, you know, somebody pointed out Odin was Thor before Thor, so it's okay, you know. Anyways, content. Oh man, it's getting hot in here. Good thing woo, these lights, bro. God damn. Man, it's bright. Ooh, you can't even see me. It's dark. Anyways, yeah, I gotta go, bro. It's too hot. It's getting hot in here. So take off all you. I'm just joking. Hey, pause. All right, guys. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys when they drop more content.